channel. I hope it is good, but better watching this video. Today I'll be showing you how to do a back bend in one day. So this is really easy and it's a beginner skill, so that means you should be able to do a handstand, a roly-poly, and maybe the splits, because a back bend requires quite a lot of flexibility and the splits will help. If you need to get more flexibility, then I do have some stretches at the end of the video that will help you get or improve your back bend. And I've made some stretching tutorials, so I've made a leg stretching tutorial and a full body stretching tutorial, and I will make a back stretching tutorial soon, so make sure to keep tuned. And before we get started, make sure you guys like, subscribe and turn on post notifications to be notified whenever I post any new videos. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do before you go on to any preparation in any types of gymnastics, you need to stretch, and this will help you prevent any injuries from happening. And I really recommend it. Please don't skip it because you can hurt yourself. You can follow along to my stretching tutorial or any of my how to become flexible fast tutorials because they both help. But I'm going to show you a few stretches you can do. So the first thing you want to warm up is your wrists. So you're just going to move them around like this for about 10 seconds and put them on the floor backwards and forwards. These are also involved in my stretching tutorials. And then you want to stretch out your splits. This is optional. And then you want to stretch out your back so you can do a bridge. I haven't really posted a tutorial on that because it is quite easy to do. But if you want a tutorial, just make sure to like this video. And if you can't do a bridge, just do a crab, which looks like this. But then for a bridge, you do it like this. Try to get your legs together and as close as to your head as you can. So there are two main ways into getting into your back bend. So the first way is the easier way. So just lay on the floor with your arms next to your ears and then your feet on the ground. And you're just going to push up. The second way is the harder way, and it's to go from standing and you just go into your back bend. So you just fall back. When you're falling into your back bend, you want to make sure to keep your hands by your ears all the way through, even if you're in a bridge, and keep all your weight on your legs. And falling back can be really scary, so these are the tips I use to go into my back bend without being scared. So the first tip is to go against a wall or a door. Make sure it's safe and you can trust it. So you want to go about 1 meter in front of the door. You can go a little in, it depends how long your hands are, and then you're just going to walk down it slowly in one hand at a time until you reach the ground. And then we're going to go onto a higher surface. So if you're not sure what to use for a higher surface, I recommend a bed or even a sofa. Just make sure it's soft so it will cushion your landing. And if you're really worried about this, put down a mattress or cushion so you don't hurt yourself. And you're just going to go back into a back bend, but then this will be here. So if you already have the back flexibility to do a back bend, but you're just scared of the falling and doing this doesn't help you, then I recommend to go onto your knees on the floor and just lean back like this. This is going to help you get used to the falling behind motion. You can also use your hands up and then lean backwards as well. So now we're going to move on to the stretching part of this, and this is going to help you improve your back flexibility, and I will post a full version of this as well. So the first stretch we're going to do, I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. I'm going to do this on both hands. So we're going to move our hand on top of our head and use the other hand to push it the other way. Now just repeat the same onto the other hand. When you're doing all these stretches, you want to make sure you can push yourself a little bit, but don't go too far or you can hurt yourself. Now you're just going to pull your arm across your body using your other hand to push it further. Repeat the same on the other side. We're going to put our legs apart and then we're going to place our hands behind our body and put it in front of us so you feel a light stretch in your hamstrings. From here we're going to go into a downward dog and then push our chest towards our knees so you feel a slight stretch. Then we're going to go on our hands and legs and go back. During this you should feel a stretch on your back, and this will help you stretch for your back. We're going to go down into seal position and I'm just going to reach back as far as we can, but make sure your hands stay in front of you and you just bring your head back. The more you stretch your back, the further it will go. So make sure to keep stretching. From here, you want to go up into standing and go down to touch your toes. And after this, we're going to roll up to standing. And then after this, just practice a few times coming up against the wall, coming up and then coming down, and then you're all done. So just try this tutorial again after doing this, and you should feel your results, and you should be a lot more flexible in your back, and it should be easier to do your back bend. And you should see at least a small difference in your back bend. You should be able to go a little further without it hurting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And once you subscribe, turn your post notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video, because I have so many good videos coming up and you don't want to miss them. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!